Hello and welcome back to The Delicate Dynamic. I am your host, Daquana White, and this is episode 3. This will be voiceover edition because this story is urgent and needs to be told immediately. This is a tragic story of Shanquella Robinson. She was 25 years old. She was an entrepreneur out of Charlotte, North Carolina. She was born on January 9th, 1997. She was just about to turn 26 in a couple of months. So apparently on October 28th to October 31st, her and some other friends were going to get up in Cabo, turn up. They had rented out a villa, and everything was supposed to go well out there in Mexico. Little did Shanquella know she would not make it within 24 hours. She ended up dead. So Shanquella Robinson, Khalil Cook, who is said to be her best friend actually of 5 years, Winter Donovan, Alyssa Hyatt, Dejanay Jackson, Malik St. Patrick Dyer, they all arrived on Friday, October 28th. Nazir Wiggins arrived on Saturday, October 29th. He arrived that afternoon and he was told that Shanquella wasn't feeling well. She was struggling with alcohol poisoning. It wasn't looking good. She was, I guess, vomiting and just ill. He states that when he arrived, he found her, in a sense, unresponsive. He said she wasn't dead, but she was unresponsive. And he was by her side until a nurse arrived and she supposedly died that afternoon. The timing is not really adding up, but you'll see his live, you'll see news clips. We'll get into all of that. This story has social media going in an uproar right now because we all have questions. None of the stories are adding up. What happened to Shanquella Robinson? And allegedly, her friends actually left a day early without her. Check out these 2 news clips.
Alicia, this happened about 2 weeks ago. Shanquella Robinson went to Mexico with her friends. She arrived early on Friday the 28th, and her family says the next morning she was dead.
It was supposed to be a fun, long weekend for 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson and her group of friends who went to Cabo to celebrate one of their birthdays.
She told me they had a chef. They was getting ready to eat. They was eating tacos, something, salad or something they was eating. And I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. And I never talked to my child again, and she never made it back home.
Robinson's mom, Salamandra, says within 24 hours of her daughter's arrival, she was dead. Figuring out how or why has only added to the family's nightmare. It started with a frantic call from Robinson's friends.
They said she wasn't feeling well. She had alcohol poisoning. They couldn't get a pulse. Each one of the people that was there with her was telling different stories.
It's when the family made calls to the FBI and Mexican authorities that they learned of another potential cause of death.
The autopsy came back. They said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol. Said that she had a broken neck and her spine in the back was cracked. She had been beaten.
Salamandra says the entire group came back from Mexico, leaving her daughter's body there. Nearly 2 weeks and $6,000 later, her body is back home. But answers have been hard to come by.
I know that's not going to bring my child back, but I want something done about it.
Queen City News has spoken with officials at the U.S. State Department in Mexico who refute the claim that Robinson was murdered, saying the police's initial indication is that there was no clear evidence of foul play. Here in Charlotte, her family refuses to believe their daughter's death was an accident, and they vow to find the truth of what happened that night in Cabo.
She had a heart of gold. She loved everybody, and pretty much everybody loved her.
An official with the State Department told us they're helping the family obtain reports from authorities and recommend the family hires a private investigator and an attorney if they question the circumstances.
A Charlotte family is trying to figure out what happened to their 25-year-old daughter. Shanquella Robinson's parents say she took a trip to Mexico last month with a group of friends. Her friends made it back, but she didn't. They say she was found dead. They were told what happened, but they tell me tonight they're not buying it.
I just sit back and wait on God, because like I say, she's going to get justice.
A mystery in Mexico. How did a weekend with friends turn into a nightmare?
Something is not adding up right here.
Bernard and Salamandra Robinson say their daughter, 25-year-old Shanquella Robinson, traveled with friends from Charlotte to Cabo, Mexico on October the 28th.
I spoke with her Friday evening. She was having dinner. And I never spoke with her again.
The next day, their world changed.
On Saturday evening, they called and said she wasn't feeling well, and they was gonna call a doctor. But when they called, the doctor hadn't arrived yet, but they said she had alcohol poisoning.
They say they were told their daughter died from alcohol poisoning, but they don't believe that. They say they've heard different stories, and none of them add up.
We received the autopsy report on Thursday, and it said that her neck had been broke, and she had a back, a spinal cord was cracked. So that took it to a whole nother level.
In a statement, the U.S. Department of State said, quote, "We are aware of these reports. Protecting the welfare of U.S. citizens overseas is among our top priorities. Out of respect for the privacy of those involved, we have no further comment at this time." Shanquella's body arrived back in Charlotte on Thursday.
She had a heart of gold. She didn't mistreat nobody.
I mean, I can't even be a grandfather. Can't even walk her down the aisle. She gone.
Weeks later, questions remain.
We're not gonna stop until we get to the end of it.
Take it to the bottom of it.
We're gonna get to the end of this.
No, this is not gonna happen, you know. No, I've been crying, you know, I'm hurt. I'm hurting all the way around.
And the family tells me they have contacted the FBI in Charlotte to help them figure out what happened. They also say they'll hire a private investigator if it comes to that. Their daughter will be laid to rest next Saturday.
So on November 15th, on Tuesday, November 15th, a video started circulating around of Shanquella being attacked brutally by allegedly Dejanay Jackson is the attacker. So she was being attacked. She was nude. She appeared nude in the fight video. I won't post the video. I'll post a still. And it is graphic in nature, and it potentially includes blows that led to her death. So I will not play that video. The fight occurred on Friday, October 28th. And I'm assuming that this fight actually happened after Shanquella had last talked to her mom and told her, hey, yeah, we're eating taco salad. Her mom, I love you, have fun. You're in Mexico. You're in Cabo. Turn up, right? Her mom never heard from her again. That was the last time she heard from her. I'm sure she probably didn't know about this fight. She didn't know she got into a fight that night. So now she's left in the dark as well, and she's left with questions. It is said that Khalil actually called Shanquella's mom, Salamandra, and told her, yeah, Shanquella's not feeling well. She's just been ill, alcohol poisoning. I'll keep you updated. And then on November 15th, this video of her fighting, or rather being beat. She wasn't fighting back, but being beat by Dejanay. Again, allegedly, that's her, Dejanay Jackson, beating up Shanquella. And apparently after this fight, Shanquella's clearly not well. The friends allegedly proceeded to turn up that night and go out while Shanquella was left at the villa fighting for her life. So her death certificate actually states that she died from a broken neck, an injured spinal cord, and had bruised ribs. Stories, again, are not adding up. So Salamandra Robinson, Shanquella's mother, stated that they said a maid found Shanquella. She said none of the friends had the same story. And she's just wanting to get to the bottom of this. And at this point, everyone wants to get to the bottom of this. So let's get into the death certificate. Let's talk about that a little bit before we talk about Nazir's live video and I show you that. So on the death certificate, it states that she had a severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation. Her mom also said that she had a broken neck. I'm not sure what atlas luxation is, but when I looked it up, it was like animals came up and kids, and it really didn't talk too much about it. There's also a question on the death certificate that states, was this accidental or violent? The certificate just says yes. It's unclear whether that question is for, was it an accident or was it violent, or if it means both. So the approximate time between the injury and death is said to be 15 minutes. However, upon Nazir arriving, he said she was already ill and vomiting, bent over the toilet, but then she was on a couch. Then they were in a game room. Then they were in the living room. It's so many conflicts here. So Upon arriving, he said she was ill and vomiting Saturday, but the fight took place hours before and he had no idea about it. Their certificate states that it says, person found unconscious in her living room. So the company, or Villa Linda, states that the group of friends actually called concierge for help on Saturday afternoon. And then the concierge are the people who called the doctor. But again, wasn't there a story of them saying a maid found her? So did you guys find her? Did a maid find her? Who called the front desk? Right? So the concierge said they actually called the doctor, and then that's when the doctor came and performed CPR. They said she died at 3 p.m. and estimated 15 minutes after her injury. And my question is, so did Nazir arrive to an ill Shanquella, or did he arrive to a dead Shanquella? He said, oh, she wasn't dead. She was unresponsive. But check out this live video that he did. And thanks to Lovely T for I found the full stream on her channel because I found bits and pieces on Twitter. So go ahead and check out the full, like the longer length stream that was posted on Lovely T's YouTube.
Villa around 326. I instantly, as soon as I go in there, I go to Quilla. Quilla didn't leave my side, none of that, till the nurse came. But I got too far ahead. So Quilla was laying on the couch in the game room. The fucking villa was like a big ass mansion, no upstairs, all tile on the wall, tile on the floor, straight tile, nothing else. So it just a big ass villa. I don't know if y'all can view it on the website. Go to Cabo Villas and look at how big this shit is and what it looked like. Well, you're gonna see. So when I got there, she was in the game room. They told me she was not feeling good, so I instantly go to her, put on her side, get a bag, and all that. So I'm sitting right next to her the whole time. I was crossing my heart and hope that I was there the whole time in the game room, and then they was talking about cooking, so we made it to the living room. I cut on some soft music, sitting with her, rubbing her head, just chilling, waiting till the nurse came, because that's what I was informed that was happening. At first I was told that it was a male coming and then a female showed up. So by that time, I skipped another thing. Quilla wasn't found dead. She wasn't found dead. The maids found her slumped over the toilet in her room. That's what they did find her, slumped over her toilet in her room. That's what I was told. Quilla was not dead when I got there. Yeah, boom. So it's like, okay, so when I get in there, I go in, I see Quilla, I see she chilling, I put her on her side. I go out and make that video where I'm talking about I'm here, that Quilla get up. I'm thinking like, damn, we got stuff to do. ATVs, a boat, dinner. I missed the chefs, I missed everything. Anyways, fuck that. So I'm like, damn, I'm thinking, Quilla, let's get up. I say that in the video, everybody can hear it, everybody know. Everybody that know me heard me say this shit. That was my first video when I got there, or second, because I made a video of me pulling up to the villa. But he was cutting up the guy. I tried to get the timestamp for y'all, but that's not going to work. So I guess the real FBI or whatever had to put those right timelines together. But I'm going to start with the NCB. That faggot is so stupid and got y'all believing everything. Everything that's wrong. I was not there till the next day. I didn't see a fight. I didn't know it was a fight. I didn't know it was a video. I didn't know they did any harm, anything. I went in there and told it was alcohol poisoning, so that's what I helped her as. That's what I helped her as. I didn't leave her side. I cut on soft music. Summer Walker rubbing her head till the nurse came in. Nobody even talked about the nurse. Nobody even said a nurse came. None of this stuff. So I'm really not understanding where this story is coming from and why it's out here like this, because it's wrong. It's wrong. And for y'all to be attacking me, an innocent soul, like, I'm really innocent as fuck. I went there to enjoy my birthday. Like, to enjoy my birthday and to really just goddamn have fun. I didn't have not 1 second of fun. I didn't take one shot and smoke one blunt, didn't do anything. I went straight to Quilla. She was not found dead. She was found unresponsive. Yes, unresponsive. She was unresponsive. I tried to get her to talk to me and all that, but it was none of that. There was none of that going on. Oh shit. Yeah, but other than that, I did. Oh yeah, I know y'all probably asking that. When I walked in there, I didn't really notice the knot on her head until the nurse pointed it out. I did see the bump on her lip. She did have a blood vessel bust in her eye, and that's it. But I didn't really go in there like, damn, y'all jumped her, y'all beat her ass, what's going on? Like, cause they know, man, and nobody even told me about nothing. I was blind to everything. I'm literally in there giving her my all. Like, come on, girl, we was 2,000 miles away from home. 2,000 miles away from home. Don't nobody deserve this. Damn, 51 questions. Bro, why is y'all talking about a boy that y'all kill y'all friend? I wasn't there. I don't have those answers for you from Friday to 3 o'clock when I got to Cabo. I just don't have them answers. I posted my flight itinerary. When I got there, I can't make that up. I can't. I really don't know what else to do but show y'all fucking the real tickets if I could even find them when I landed and didn't land. But I could post the video, I could show the video, it's gonna show the timestamps because it's in my archive. I got there at 3-something p.m. I made my first video at 4:26. That's me outside by the pool, saying, Quilla, get up, let's go, we got stuff to do. Let's go have fun. There was no fun in that. There was no fun in that. There was nothing good coming from that, man. I went in there with my bag, put it down, went to the game room, went to the living room, stayed there. Worst time of my life. And now y'all on here trying to say I killed her. Me, the nigga that got there a day late. A day late. The nigga y'all didn't see in the video. I have 1,030,000 tattoos. Do I sound like I was in that video? Go listen to it again. Do you hear my voice in that video? Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas is really stupid. The bitches is stupid. The old ladies, all of y'all are stupid. I don't care who's after me because I have all my timestamps. I've been real close and cordial with everybody who really means something. So everybody else, this was just to give y'all some comfort. Because I'm not doing it no more. I'm not responding to nothing else. And all the death threats, I can go with y'all move. Everybody. I turn me to a pack. All that shit y'all was talking, y'all just talking out your ass out of hurt because y'all listening to social media. Social media. Of course, my story is going to be different because I got there a day late. I can only tell you what I know from 3:30 till Sunday when I left. That's all I can do. I really can't give nobody no other answer from Friday because they didn't tell me. I didn't go in there, sit down and make no alibi with nobody. I didn't know nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. Cross my heart and hope to die on this Bible right here. I don't know nothing. I didn't sit and make no alibi. I didn't even have time. I got there an hour later. The nurse came in the door. The nurse came in the door. Tried to help Quilla, tried to put some salines in her, but her energy, she didn't have no electrolytes. Her oxygen was low, so she couldn't find them. Y'all don't understand what I went through. Y'all don't understand. Y'all won't understand. So y'all keep posting my address and all that shit. Y'all have fun. Y'all have fun. Y'all know y'all hurting yourself. Y'all not hurting me. I'm not bothered by this because I know the truth. Me and God know the truth. Me getting on this internet, and I cut the comments off because I know y'all being mad, what's the word? Insensitive. So I ain't even finna go back and forth on this shit with nobody. I tried to go live with the NC Beat nigga. He swear he know the time. She been to Mexico and stuff before, so he knows how everything goes. But Instagram and everything keep timestamps. Everything is in my archive. Everything else, you're gonna have people watching my page when I go live. That's cool. But you're a loser. You're really a loser for trying to do this to me. You don't even know the full story. What else I gotta say? I really think that's it. I'm really not giving y'all too much because that's all I had to say. Like, I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't know about no video. I didn't know about none of that. Like, I didn't know about none of that. And I wouldn't sit here and lie to nobody. Like, they already knew not to tell me because the person that I am was not letting it happen. Everybody was fighting me right there. We all banging it out because what is y'all doing? 2,000 miles away from home, from family, from safety, from rules and regulations you know. Now you in a different state, putting your lives at risk and jeopardy and mine. I walked into something stupid. Now I'm looking like a bad guy. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I really don't have too much more to say. Y'all either don't believe me or y'all not. Run with what y'all want, screen record it, save it, watch it over, interpret it, see if I was sincere, really genuine. But I'm tired. I'm fed up. I haven't slept. I don't know. I have to look over my shoulder because I don't know who's back there. Like, this shit is stupid. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. And I'm not even going to address the tough guys, man. It's nothing to talk about. I'm innocent. If you want to make a move off of impulse and how you feeling because of the internet, that's cool. What else? But when the truth come out, I really don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Y'all can really go on about y'all day, y'all life. We ain't got to talk, be cool. You felt how you feel because that's the information you was given. I respect it, but I can't respect you. That's because if you knew me, you know that's not me. That's not my heart. My heart's so pure. I'm not computational. I would try to end everything before it gets to something like that. Come on, bro. You don't do that 2,000 miles away from your house, bro. You don't do that. You don't do that. I have the most respect for Miss Robinson, Quilla, everybody. Like, y'all welcome me with open arms. Listen, heard me out. All of that. I didn't feel like anything was a problem. I respect that, and I want you to get justice for your daughter. I want everybody to get justice. I want everybody to stop hurting. Don't nobody deserve that, especially not to die 2,000 miles away from your family. It's not fair.
So here we are left with assumptions. In the video, Nazir actually slipped up and said she was jumped, right? So it's like, was she jumped as he slipped up and said, or was she just getting out the shower? Why is she nude? Did she get stomped or hit her head, or was it just due to the punches to her head? But then, if this fight occurred on Friday, then how come on Saturday it says she actually was, she died within 15 minutes? So did something else happen? Did she fall in between there? Did she try to get off the couch and, what is it? The story is very, very unclear. Y'all came back a day early. Y'all lied to the mother. Like, it's very, very weird. Everybody has privated their pages and it's just very, very weird. I just have no other words. It's airy. It's very airy. So cuz she, like I said, cuz she had fallen later when everybody wasn't there and they went and turned up, right? Was she left unconscious before they went and turned up Friday night? And actually, I don't want to even say this rumor, but it's saying that Dejanay is not actually, I don't know. I don't really know. She apparently has different pages, and they were saying she was being paid for interviews and stating her cash app and things like that. It is said that that was a fake page because there was too many underscores, but then some people said no, that was her secondary page, that was her hair page, that really was her. Again, these are just assumptions. That's all we are left with at this point. Um, I think the main thing here is we want to just be careful about who we call our friends. We want justice for Shanquella, first and foremost. But this is a story that you need to be mindful of who you go on a trip with, who you hang out with, who you party with, eat with, sleep, all of that, right? Because in the blink of an eye, anything can go wrong. It can be low key jealousy, envy, like you just never know. And then from the video of the actual fight, it actually looked like, I don't know if Shanquella was just embarrassed or, she was naked. I don't know if she was embarrassed or shy or inebriated, under the influence. I don't know if the other girl, Dejanay, was under the influence. People are saying they look, like they had been drinking intoxicated, not inebriated, because is that drugs or liquor? Let me know in the comments. But it said that they looked intoxicated. And it seemed like, it just seemed like Shanquella did not want to fight back. She clearly said no. And in the actual video, it is said that one of the other people, who is, I'm assuming, Winter or Alyssa, because they had on acrylic nails, was FaceTiming someone. And I'm like, well, who is that on the FaceTime? You know? Why are you FaceTiming this fight and showing this person getting beat up? Like, what? And then if this was Khalil or Malik filming, why weren't you intervening with your quote unquote friend? Your best friend, it is said that Khalil was the one who was saying, fight back, fight back. That is your best friend of 5 years. And if I see my best friend in a room naked, being attacked brutally, not wanting to fight back, put down your phone and intervene. Break up the fight. Like, I just don't understand. So, like I said, just be careful about who you call your friends, who you're leaving, the state, the country, wherever. Like, be careful. And everybody is so quick to want to have, oh, all our friends turn up, oh, it'll be cheaper, get more people to go. But no, make sure these people are your true friends before you actually go. And everybody is actually having flashbacks of the Kanika Jenkins case, like, because that whole thing is just giving fake friends and major cover-ups. So there's questions that are left. Is the best friend, if the best friend is so innocent, why did he return home a day early and lie to the mother? Why would you lie to the mother of your dead best friend? Was she informed of the fight that took place? Was the mother informed? And if it was alcohol poisoning, then why did everybody return home with a conflicting story and lies? Was she found by a maid or not? Did friends totally ignore her absence? Like, turning up and all of that? Like, what is going on? Why would she have to be found by a maid in a villa full of friends? So was the maid the person who informed the clerk or concierge of Shanquella being unresponsive? Is Dejanay really taking money for interviews, or is that a hoax? Did Mexican authorities handle this situation very, very poorly? What is FBI doing? Is the family going to have to hire a private investigator, and why should they have to? Lastly, celebrities are weighing in. You have Jessie Wu saying that the video is wild on so many levels and that you hear a grown ass man. Also, her friend recording her being beat up while naked and making fun that she's too intoxicated to fight. K. Michelle saying a jealous big back friend is worse than a deadly enemy. For them to beat that girl like that and tell her to fight is just disgusting and broke her heart. And this is why, she put the phone down, or she puts her phone down for days at a time and she's in tears. And then you have Spectacular Smith. He's saying grown ass men sitting there watching women fight and recording it, talking about at least fight back. You should be ashamed of yourself, every last one of you that was in that room. All friends are not your friends. And lastly, you have JT saying justice for Shanquella Robinson, and that's what all of us want right now. So weigh in down below and let me know your thoughts. Honestly, I'll try to come to you guys with an update or post it on the Delicate Dynamic Podcast Instagram. But other than that, I do want to hear your thoughts down below. And thank you guys so much for joining this episode. Let's share this and let's get this story out there. And we want justice for Shanquella Robinson.